What's up, guys? It's Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. We are doing another American Truck Simulator evening. And without further ado, I think we'll just get things started here. So, I was just checking a couple things here. I noticed my driver, one of my drivers is still resting. This is the person I hired at the end of last stream. and she's still taking a nap. So I think what needs to happen is I need to rest, and that should unlock her. The other thing I notice is happening is I have a bunch of drivers now, and my proficiency of the garage has gone way down, so 57%. Hopefully that'll pick up as these guys start completing jobs, because this was 100%, obviously, because I was the only driver. But we'll see how it goes. So welcome to everybody in the stream across the 3 platforms we're on. We're on Twitch, we're on YouTube Gaming, we're also on Mixer and Facebook. So welcome to everyone who is kind of scattered among those 4 platforms. So we're going to get started and see what's available to us in the job market. External contracts seem to have the best cash. And we are up in Elko. That's a cheap ride right there. These are not the high-paying jobs that were available last night, for sure. Even here, Carson City, Nevada, is a short trip. That's not a lot of cash. You could do cars. I was really hoping for a long haul, something that would take us a good distance for some good money. 881 miles is not a short haul, but it's only 50 grand. 55 grand to go to Albuquerque. That's even further, though. We could go to Gallup, Miller's favorite. Oh, they're both Gallup. You know, I think we're going to go ahead and take this first haul here for $56.77 a mile. That's not bad. Gallup sounds good to me. So I am all fueled up, I'm all rested, I'm all repaired. And we're playing on the multiplayer server tonight, not the single player, so we might run into a few drivers along the way. I did change the paint on my truck before the evening ended yesterday, so I've gone with still a overall darker color black truck. It's like a stripe of black in the middle, and then it kind of fades in and out to this deep blue. And then we got the flames on the truck. I think it looks pretty badass. Alright, so let's get ourselves going. Plenty of fuel, all rested up. Parking brake is off. Where are we going? We're going this way. My volume is excessively loud. I feel like I'm going deaf. There we go. That's better. Where is this GPS taking me? Am I literally doing a loop around this area? Seriously, hang on a second. So my pickup is actually behind me, yet it's telling me to go in a complete circuit. That's awesome. I think we're just going to turn around in this intersection right here. That's all kinds of special with the GPS right there. All kinds of special. Kids, don't do this at home. Especially don't do it when there's a truck on the way from the other direction. Okay, this is better. Silly GPS. Silly, silly GPS. 6:27 a.m., so sun is going up. I thought it was going down at first. Isn't that horn cute? Full tank, don't need to stop there. This looks like the place. Looks like my trailer's gonna be over this way. Yep, there it is. We'll loop around this way, cross in front of it, and then back up and pull in. This isn't going to be an exact kingpin mate. I won't be able to approach this exactly the way I'd like. I usually play on where you have to match it up immediately, correctly. Not tonight. Alright. Thus begins our 881-mile journey. That is, of course, assuming I don't make any wrong turns anywhere, causing me to extend the trip even further. That has been known to occur. I don't know why I'm bothering to look that way for a truck. It's not possible for him to come that way. So I'm down to $33,000. Did a little bit of a spending spree last couple playthroughs. Bought a couple trucks. Hired a bunch of people. And those people I hired need to start making some cash to pay for themselves. So I've been discussing a variety of things lately, both on-stream and off-stream. Few people know about me. I was actually a drummer in a previous life, and by a previous life, probably half my lifetime ago. I've been getting the itch again to play again, and I have been eyeballing like my dream drum kit, which, you know, I was used to be a purist, where electronic drums were crap. You know, there's nothing that is better than real drums, but Roland makes a kit that's been out for, well, a couple of years now. I think, actually, yeah, almost a couple of years. It came out in early 2016. It's the TD25KV kit, which is electronic drums, but all of the heads, or at least the heads on the snare, and the cymbals are multi-zone sensing, so they actually do a really good job of mimicking striking the actual pads or the actual cymbals. Had the opportunity to play on a kit, I don't know, about a year ago or so, year and a half ago, no, probably before that. Incredibly comfortable. Now, the downside to it, the kit has a premium price tag. We're talking like $2,500. I don't have $2,500 right now. But I have been wanting to get back into playing for quite a long time. And every time I get the itch to play, I get the itch to buy that kit. Sort of a mid-range kit between their high-end TD30, which is more of a studio kit, professional recording kit, and the TD15, which is sort of a home user kind of dinking around kit. The TD30, last time I looked at it, was a 5-figure drum set. I mean, it was insane, but what you're capable of doing with it was pretty amazing. I would certainly never buy something like that. I mean, if I was going to, like, start doing studio work again, which at this point, that's not going to happen. And really, I'm not sure what I would do with a kid right now, other than I have the itch. So, I do want to teach my my son to play. Oh, look, we're already going to a way station. My son is going to be 21 months in just a few days here. And I'd love to get him interested in some type of musical. He loves music. Loves playing music. Every time we are in the car or at home, he's got to have music playing. He just loves music. And I'd love to introduce him to some type of musical instrument young. Especially drums. Drums is actually, it's pretty easy to pick up the younger you are. I mean, you can pick it up pretty much at any age, but if you're born with rhythm and you have rhythm at a young age, you're more likely to do really well at it. You know, maybe he's not a drummer, maybe he's a piano player, maybe he's a trumpet player, who knows. But I'd love to get him, at least expose him to music and making music. Maybe it'll catch on. Maybe it won't. That's fine too. So how many more way stations will we have between here and our destination? I'm kind of curious. Don't text and drive, kids. That's exactly what I'm trying to do right now, and I'm failing miserably. Put the phone down. Whoa. So what is everyone on stream up to? Let's see. How many roads must a man walk down? Hopefully not many, because your feet get tired. Especially mine. I was going to try to get into Northern California and totally forgot that, and here I am heading east again. I guess I can go back west once I get to where we're going, but my plan was to unlock more of Northern California tonight. Instead I went for cash. Oh well. This run will definitely more than double my money, which is good. After my spending spree. And I still would like to buy one more truck and hire one more driver as well. Get the cruise control going here. Let's see how long we're on this road. Quite a while anyway. So Italy was released today for ETS2. I do have a ETS2 campaign that I've started on single player. I'm actually going to be upgrading my ETS2 to use a package called ProMods, which is a third-party independent group of developers who have taken it upon themselves to expand ETS by adding their own roads, their own cities, and so forth. They've also integrated their own assets and their own graphics to it as well. It's not quite a total conversion, but it's definitely a major improvement. ProMods is not multiplayer compatible though, so I would have to play that in a single player state, which isn't a bad thing. But it's pretty impressive, and I'd like to get that installed over on my ETS game and give that a shot. That's a rest stop right there off to the side of the road. It was just a dirt lot. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I was checking out Pro Mods. I don't say I prefer. I was about to say I prefer ETS too. I like the diversity in the graphical assets. I think. I mean, it's the same engine between the two games. The same availability of graphic detail. It's just for some reason ETS seems to just have more. Like there's more. The visuals are more thought out. I mean, it could variably have to do with the fact that SCS, the developers of both ATS and ETS, are based in Europe. It could be. But the other thing is, ETS's number of roads and just places you can go is so much more vast than ATS. That with Pro Mods on top of that, it's a huge amount of driving. I think Pro Mods alone adds something like, oh gosh, I think it was like 13,000 kilometers worth of roads. That's pretty crazy. And then with Italia coming out today, it's supposed to add another 11,000. You know, the European area is just, it's massive compared to what we have in ATS. Not knocking ATS at all. It's just different. That's all. Speed limit is 40 through here. Okay. Again, don't know why I keep looking that way. There will never be anyone coming from that way. Yeah, you check it out, a cafe. Oops. Just drove over something. My voice is slowly making a comeback. Very slowly. I still have moments of just complete voice breakdown now. Which really sucks, let me say. When you open your mouth to make a sound and nothing comes out. Got some hills here. Like that, we've already done 150 miles of this journey, thereabout. Only 7:36 to go, that ain't too bad. So what's going on in gaming world today? I noticed Steep had a add-on DLC for the Olympics, which is a winter like snowboarding, downhill skiing, cross country, that type of stuff. It's actually a pretty neat game. I played it in beta. I did not buy it. Probably, honestly, won't buy it until it gets significantly cheaper in price. I think it's still $60 at that point. In fact, I can almost guarantee that it's still $60. As far as driving games, though, there's not a whole lot coming out. I got a couple plans for some additional series in here. I've already talked about Car Mechanic. That's definitely coming. I'm gonna do a series at some point as well on Dirt 4. I'll do a series on me doing the campaign. I think that'll be fun. Plus, I get to keep my wheel out. So any game I can play with the steering wheel. There's a bunch of games that I sort of left by the wayside over the past year or so, year and a half, that I need to get back to as well. I still never finished gosh, Wolfenstein. Still never finished Watch Dogs. So I would like to get back to those at some point. Oh look, it's Ely. Ah, Miller says it's $30. Winter Games Pack is $60. So the base game must have gone down then. The base game at release was $60, and to me it wasn't worth $60. It was fun. I need to Snow just reminded me I need to finish Tomb Raider. I never recorded Tomb Raider though. I just played that solo. I'm talking just stream games. I do need to finish Tomb Raider though. I love that game. I just find I don't have a lot of time. Like, and the time that I do end up playing certain games on, I end up doing like this, where either I'm recording it, streaming it, or whatnot. This can be another one of those lights. There it goes. I thought about doing a Project Cars 2 video series. Probably would not do that with streaming either, because that one's VR. And I've discovered in the past streaming VR can be quite problematic. I think I'd rather just record that. Streaming VR ends up being kind of difficult anyway though, because you have to determine like what was... wow, I'm speeding hardcore. You have to figure out what do you want the players to see or the viewers to see. The three-dimensional world does not translate to a two-dimensional screen all that well, in all honesty. Tomb Raider came out with a VR option, Snow? Tell me you're not pulling my chain, because that kind of excites me. There's been a couple VR titles that came out recently that I've been kind of excited about. Free update as of today. Interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out. Although I only have a GTX 980, and Tomb Raider itself taxes my card pretty well. I can't imagine Tomb Raider in VR with my GTX 980. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, Snow. Yeah, you were having a bizarre issue with your computer in Tomb Raider. That sounded like more of like a driver issue than anything. Something bizarre like that. I can't imagine it's anything with DirectX. DirectX just controls what the video card does via the video card's drivers, so I mean, I don't know. Let's check our map here. There's a lot of these two-lane highways in this area of ATS. Weird. Hogging the road a little bit. Is it Pioche? Pioche? Is that where I'm at? I don't know how you pronounce that. Pioche? Unlocking another town. Rest stop here on the right, but I'm not going to do that. I would like to rest again at some point to see if my new driver starts working though. That was a small town. Pioche? I'm not even sure I'm responding that or reciting that correctly. Miller said he found out we've been locked at 65. Do tell. And is there anything we can do about it? Other than level up? Later and no. Yes and no. Very cryptic responses by Nillers. Do we have to beg for mercy to allow the speed limiter to get released? The external contracts limit your speed? That's bizarre. I wonder why that is. So you either make lots of money driving slower, or you make little money being able to drive quick, if I'm understanding you correctly. Because the freight jobs don't tend to have a whole lot of cash associated with them, comparatively. If that is the case, I mean, I don't know, maybe it just doesn't get fixed for me, though. Those freight jobs are just, it's hard to say that they're worth it. I mean, maybe they get better the higher level you go, which could be. Which is probably the case, actually. There's a dead truck on the side of the road, rusted out, burnt up. Maybe not burnt up, but definitely rusted out. Little rumble strip action. This looks like a pretty decent rest area here. I might stop here just to kickstart my other work. Oh, check out the... What are those over there? Little... Oh, that's what Nillers was talking about. The little whack-a-mole duck head things. That is just weird. Stop here for a second. That is so weird. Is that an area you can drive to? No, it's just on the map. What the heck is that up there? Neil just said, I told you I'm not crazy. I couldn't visualize what you were talking about, though. That's so funny. That is, I just realized I drove the wrong way, but whatever. Not only have I driven the wrong way, I'm just going to park right over here. I'm not even going to try to straighten my truck out. It might make me, though. Yep. Damn it. Either that or I can't rest yet. Which is more like... Oh, yeah, this is resume. You're not tired. That's too bad. The hell are those things? Let's pull over here for a second. I can't even think what those things could be. I know they're ducks, but like, what would their purpose be? Other than to attract your attention. Because if you think about it, those things are massive. It's so funny. So, wait, where are we on the map then? And we're not even in a town, per se. This is just along the roadside. And that's pretty funny, though. They want you to have an accident or a heart attack. Take this opportunity to top off. May as well, I'm here. Don't really need the gas, but... That's just crazy. The ducks. That's just absolutely crazy. Still need to figure out a way to bind a push-to-talk key for the radio to my steering wheel too. I keep forgetting to configure that, and then I remember as I'm playing, and I'm not going to fumble with it while I'm playing, so. Got a couple trucks behind me. I noticed that one guy crept up on my butt when I was looking at the ducks. Oh, radio telescope farm. Check that out. That's also cool. That's really cool. And then a fighter jet just flew over top too. $512 miles to go, so about 340 miles down. 350 miles down. Damn speed limiter. I do need music. I need music big time. I need to get go sing in his channel. I need to get a I'd love to get some country music while I'm playing this. I think that'd be fitting. I just need to find something that is streaming service compatible, unless I just focus on Twitch. That truck just crawled up my butt again and then backed off. I don't know what's up with that. They can pass me if they'd like. Damn! That was close. Damn! Hey, you're driving a truck, you need to play country music. That's just the way it is. I almost got taken out by that dude. Yeah, I will not have Christmas. I love Christmas. There's just so much of Christmas music I can handle, though. I don't listen to a lot of radio, so I'm not really inundated with it right now, but I know it's already playing out there, and I know it's just ridiculous, too. Truck was instant karma about playing country. No, no, no. If it was karma, he would have hit me. I think the fact that I said country music is the reason why he didn't have a straight-up head-on collision with me. Two trucks ahead. They parked on the side of the road? What are they doing? Miller says, whatever I want to believe. Hey, country music and trucking just go hand in hand. That's just the way it is. Hey, look, it's Aaron's warehouse. We're not going there today. Big old donut shop. I could go for a donut. That sounds good. Do they have an ice road version of this? I wish they did. That'd be awesome. American Truck Simulator, the Alaska DLC. If they did an ice road trucker, they would have to completely simulate if you drive too fast on ice, you actually produce a wake underneath the ice surface, and that wake can actually break the ice above because the water pressure forces up so hard on the ice, and then you end up, you know, basically ditching your truck in the ocean, or, you know, whatever, lake rather. Hello, Vegas. Why do I get the feeling the GPS is being stupid by sending me this way? Snow says he thinks they're expecting snow up here. They're talking about it tonight over, actually. I mean, nothing major as far as accumulation, but it is actually supposed to snow overnight. I don't think it'll be sticking around for tomorrow morning, but warmest day within the next 7 days is next Monday of a high of 36. Yeah. That nice warm weather we were getting used to, I think it's finally gone. Hey, look, there's a monorail. I think, Nillers, I think you asked the other night if Vegas actually had a monorail. I don't think it does. I don't know what that monorail is. I could be wrong. I love them when the lights are green. Good times. go to work too early, Snow. Just saying. Seven is really the earliest you should go to work. Absolute earliest. Hug that yellow line. Hug it. And speed limited to 65. We have crossed over the halfway mark of this trip. By quite a bit, actually. Halfway for a little bit here. So tomorrow being Wednesday night, we might actually do a Jackbox streaming tomorrow night instead of ATS. Subject to change, of course, but we had so much fun doing it the one time that I definitely want to do that again, make it a semi-regular thing. Don't try to read text messages and drive, kids. You get a little jiggy in your lane. And not the Will Smith kind of jiggy. I can bypass the next way station. That is good news. Goodbye, way station. We'll pull over just in case some other truck's coming out. I don't see anybody in there, though. Nobody in there. Oh, 55 down to 25. Good lord. back on yet another highway. Looks like we're going through Kingman. Up ahead here. Been to Kingman quite a few times. Route 66. I'm gonna have to drive down Route 66 at some point, just for the fun of it. I don't know how far it goes. Probably not very far, honestly. And speed limited. Did that say Phoenix 2 miles? I think we're, yeah. I guess we would be coming up on Phoenix, yeah. Yep. Phoenix 1 mile. That was a quick mile. This is just a relaxing game. I had somebody ask, how did you play this game for however many hours it was? I was like, it's just relaxing. It's just, will it get old over time? I'm sure. But for now, it's just, you know, it's a mindless game. It's just kind of relaxing to sit here and look at the scenery and deal with the occasional potential head-on collision, you know, that kind of stuff. Uphill. Watching the RPMs just dwindle away. Road construction ahead. Is it actual road construction? Do I get to actually see road construction? Or is it just going to be, you know, a little patch of nothing with one workman just kind of sitting there smiling? Oh, this is actually a bunch of guys. Yeah, resurfacing team. And a truck that's floating. What the hell? There was a trailer floating in the middle of the sky dumping asphalt. Okay then. What the hell? This game is very strange sometimes. Very strange. I was watching a stream on ETS, at least briefly today, and the number of roundabouts. I realize roundabouts are hugely popular in Europe, but I didn't realize it was like virtually every corner is a roundabout where this guy was driving. Craziness. And he was actually driving a triple trailer. And he was doing exceptionally well. Obviously not an official mod for the game, but and not without its issues. But it was kind of cool. force feedback on the wheel is going absolutely ballistic. It must be a ridiculously bumpy road. $220 miles left in this trip for about 50 grand. Less than I wanted, but we'll take it. This will probably be my one and only run for tonight, given how long this one's taking and the time of the evening where we're at right now. Like I said, my current plan right now is tomorrow's Jackbox. And we will invite all the viewers to play as well. Just like last time, I'd like to get the core members in and get some of you viewers in as well. It was a fun time last time. We play for bragging rights, that's all. Maybe not even that. Here's the exit to Flagstaff. I know I say it every time I drive through Flagstaff, but it is a beautiful area in Arizona. I'm not talking the game either, I'm talking the actual Flagstaff. As hot as Phoenix is, Flagstaff is usually quite comfortable. It has its hot days too, but you're not going to broil at, 125, 130 degree temperatures up in Flagstaff. At least from my experience. Warehouse of some kind off to the left there. Unmarked. Whoops. Get on the road. Get off the barrier. Wow, that was close. Seen a handful of drivers tonight. It hasn't been too crazy. Maybe 10 or 12 drivers so far. And of course the one that tried to kill me. That was kind of him. To not kill me. $129 miles to go. Let's actually check the. Yeah, we'll head through Hallbrook, and it should curve up north just a little bit. Wonder if I can rest yet. I do want to kickstart those drivers. Looks like there's at least a fueling station up ahead. I don't know if that's a rest stop too or not. I'd like to kick them into gear before I deliver the load, just to give them some extra time to get moving. They definitely act differently, the drivers, that is, versus single player for sure. I'm glad they work, because otherwise it's kind of a waste of money to put money into that. Whereas in single player, that ends up being a pretty good money maker. Let's see what we're dealing with here. I think this is a rest stop, actually. Yep, another construction. I'm going to guess that it's the right lane closed again. Yep. Do we have another invisible... oh, this is a way station. Yeah, way station and a rest stop. Well, okay then. So he's just driving through the construction. That's okay. It's so bizarre. I don't need to rest, I'm doing this to get my drivers to reset. And we'll pull up yonder. Man, not tired right now. Okay, well, still can't rest. Alrighty then. So the Pro Mods thing for ETS2 also adds a ton of additional random encounters, just like that construction site you just saw. Everything from police stops to rolled over vehicles, jackknife trucks. It's pretty cool, actually. But again, that's not multiplayer compatible. If you load it into a save game and try to load it in multiplayer, yeah, you'll be able to play it, but then when you go back, your game will be all screwed up, so. When I do start playing that, I won't be playing it on the server like I am right now. You know, I was talking about country music in this game. I sort of wonder, we have a friend of the family who is a country music studio recorder. She's actually quite good. And she writes a lot of her own stuff, too. I sort of wonder if I could get some type of written permission for her to play her music during this stream. I won't drop her name at this point. But she lives down in Nashville, and she's still she's been in the country music scene for quite a while now. Hasn't made her big huge break. She's had some minor and small breaks here and there, but she's got a great voice and she's got you know, awesome songwriting capabilities. So I don't know if my paltry audience for this particular game would benefit her in any way, shape, or form, but you never know. There's that speed limiter. So it looks like we're on 40 for a little ways. Yeah, I think 40 takes us right to where we're going. Yeah, right into Gallup. Miller's favorite place to go. Gallup. I didn't notice that teepee building the last time I was out here. That's funny. So let's say Indian Arts and Crafts. Oh, and a way station. Try to scan that cargo. £68,781. What's up, officer? How's it going? Actually, he wouldn't. He's not necessarily an officer. Trying to get myself a speeding ticket in the way station. Yeah, I know I don't have to drive the speed limit in here, but it's habit, especially if you go back to single player and then you like go off to the races out of one of these way stations, you do get ticketed. I thought I saw a truck back there, I guess not. Shiprock and Gallup. Just got dark, like the clouds just popped in. That was crazy. Trucker heading down the road. Couple of them. No-tell motel. We've got a couple truckers up here. is that up there? That loop, I wonder. Huh, I wonder what that is. Pretty sure this is one of the pain in the ass drop-offs. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, didn't cut it close enough. Let's see where he wants this thing. Oh, where do you need it? I thought, hang on, I thought this thing was articulated. Maybe I'm not an articulated tractor. Let's try it. I thought I had an articulated load. I wasn't expecting to have that ability to... Okay, where the hell is this thing? Is it back there? Oh, it's right there, okay. Okay, this might be harder than I might have thought. Can I pull up here? That'd be kind of awesome, actually. Okay, that's kind of awesome that I could pull up here. That actually helps a lot, actually. No. Come on, spin it around. Get back a little bit here, then I'll pull forward just a touch. Like so. Check my mirrors over here. Come on, track hour, don't fail me now. Okay, looking good still. Okay, pull forward just a touch. It should be just about lined up now. Oop. Just pulled my track IR off my headset. Hang on. There we go. Oh wait, I'm a little too far still. Yeah, let's take a look at what we're doing here. Oh yeah, I'm way too off. Way off. Too much hook. I do not want to be in this view. Good lord. I have too much hook on the trailer at this point. I needed to be in the tire marks, not here. Might be able to make this work though. No, I can't. Went too far in. I can still recover it though. This is where I want to be. Oop, damn it. Mother Mary of God. There we go. That's where I need to be. Just need to straighten it out now. Concentrating, not talking. Concentrating hard. A lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Question is, will it give me credit here? Or do I need to pull up a little bit more? I might have to pull up a little more. Yep, that's okay though. be so nice if this went green right about now. Am I not in there? So close. Very crooked now. Oh, it doesn't matter. There it is. That was a pain in the ass. 889 miles, hour 20 minutes. So that was a long haul bonus and a high value bonus, which gets us level 16. Good times. So 50 grand, 414, and 2100 XP. We'll take it. So what are we going to put our points in? I feel like I need to get at least 1 point in just in time, although I'd love to do another. What does long haul get me? Let's take a look. Deliveries up to 2,500 miles. Right now I can do 1,600. I haven't really seen anything that far yet, though. I think we're going to do just in time, though. We'll spend our point there. That unlocks every possibility of mission, then. What do we have for upgrades? Exhaust system, sun visor, oh, a new 600 horsepower engine, potentially new tranny, a couple other cosmetic items, new wheels. Those are kind of cool looking, actually. What's available on Kenworth? Pretty much the same stuff. Might be worth taking a trip to a parts store for that stuff. So let's see what our drivers are doing. Are they all doing something? So you're still resting for some reason. You guys are on duty still. Current freight gravel, Las Vegas to Oxnard. Las Vegas to Phoenix. They should have gotten there already. I wonder if they're just stuck because I haven't rested yet. It's got to be what it is. And then Jaina hasn't even started to think about going anywhere. Let's take a look at our map, see what we have. Okay, so we have a repair center here. We'll go there first. And check out what kind of upgrades we can get. Then we'll hunker down for a rest and see if that makes the drivers do their thing. Top off on fuel while I'm out here. Which is a rest area, right? Is there a rest area in this place? That's interesting. You can rest in the gravel pit. Cooper Construction. Turn our beacon back off. It seems like a dangerous crossing. We're turning right, so we'll come to a stop, and then we'll turn. I haven't tried that trick Niller suggested the other day where you, if you want to go straight, you just kind of slightly turn and it detects it as a turn and then lets you go anyway. Probably have some tire repair needing needed after a long trip like that, so we'll do that real quick as well. Let's see what we have. Check out service. Oh, that's not bad. Just tires. 387 bucks. So I have a 550 horsepower right now, 1,800 pound torque. Let's see what we can upgrade to. So nothing new there. Still got the 300 gallon tank, which is perfect. So yeah, 600 horsepower. That's a pretty big increase in foot-pounds. Still 1,200 RPM. I think that's worth it. That's just a $21,000 increase. 7-speed. 2.42 times torque. Interesting. Seven speed though, good grief. I don't even know what that engine would do. Or how that even would operate, honestly. I'm not that familiar with it. Oh yeah, I forgot I picked these up. That actually looks kind of cool. Could do Merry Christmas. Santa on his bitchin' sleigh. Actually looks like a sled. That one's awesome. Which one should I do? 27 grand, Jesus. I kind of like that one. Oh, it says Merry Xmas on the top too. That's pretty awesome. We're gonna go with that. Why not? So there was an upgrade to the visors. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that either. What other upgrades were there? Wasn't there something else? Was that it? Or was it the tank? Or was it the strip? Oh yeah, right here. Chrome exclusive tank. Ooh. Ooh. Those look nice. Although I think I like the color match tank though. Chrome is nice though. Anything else I haven't seen yet? Or is that it? I think that's it. I don't see any more stars. I wish I could have more lights on this truck. I'd love to put some on the top of the sleeper and like, you know, down the sides and the back and things like that. That'd be kind of cool. This one doesn't have any of those though, which is too bad. Anything inside I can change? I doubt it. That's just the sun shield. What's this? Oh, the mirrors. Yeah, can't change anything in here. At least not really worth changing anything. So 48 grand. That's going to take away a good chunk of what I just earned. That's okay. That gets us a beefier engine for sure. I thought, hang on, I thought these stacks, wasn't there an upgrade to exhaust too? Hang on. That wasn't here. Where was that? That was here. No. There it is. Oh, I like the ones I already have. Cool. I like that. That looks good. Little winter wonderland thing going on. So we will try to rest again. And then hopefully we can get our hired hands to do some work. I'm kind of curious to what my top speed now is with that new engine. That 7-speed engine though, man, that was a lot of torque. 2.4 times boost to torque, that's pretty crazy. Is this it right here? Stopping center, yeah, this is it. Still can't rest, man. I just did a crazy long run, too. Alright, where can we get fuel in this place? Where can we get fuel? Is there no gas station? Oh, there's one down here. How do you get in there? Is that off the highway? I guess it's right there. It's too bad you have to pay for those skins. I think I paid 99 cents for those Christmas skins. And I think it looks great. It's just too bad you have to spend your in-game money too. Like, if you pay real money for that, they should just be able to switch to it. At least I think. I did not mean to hit that. God damn it. Oh well. $700 gone. Yes, I could turn traffic violations off. It feels silly doing that. Curb it. Red light. Still a red light. Still a red light. Tourist and Info Center. Oh, truck stop tour 2 of 22. God, it feels like I've been to more truck stops than just 2. Well, guys, I think this is going to be about it for me tonight. We're going to park the truck here. I could do another run, but that's going to probably take another 45 minutes or so, and that is not time I have tonight, so... This is a resting place, but you're not tired. Well, I'm going to rest. Just not in that fashion. Well, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. This has been Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com playing American Truck Simulator. we'll be back at it again. Tomorrow night we'll be streaming something. I'm planning on doing a Jackbox. We'll see if that we'll see if we have enough local interest in that before we commit to that. I would like to get people who are watching the stream involved as well, just like last time, because that was a lot of fun. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for sticking with the stream tonight. The few of you that had, really appreciate your time and attention. Really appreciate your support, and we'll definitely see you on the next one. This has been Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com saying drive safe.